Folks, I've had a request to talk a little bit about buying a boat and what to look for and stuff like that. I really obviously don't have any experience since this is, the first boat that I bought, and I didn't do too good on it. But I can tell you, from my experience with this one boat, that it's a very difficult and a very pricey process buying a boat. The first thing that you want to do when you get ready to buy a boat is you need to sit down for a while and think about why you want a boat. Okay? What are you going to use it for? There's lots of different types of boats. Okay, if you're going to use it for pleasure, or are you going to use it for fishing, or what? Are you going to use it for duck hunting? I mean, there's different types of boats for different types of uses. Okay, once you've determined what you're going to use it for, then you need to figure out where you're going to use it and what type of water you're going to use it in. Is that going to be salt water? Is that going to be fresh water? Because there are boats that are designed for fresh water and designed for salt water, different motors, different engines. And obviously salt water is going to be ocean, so the hull and the shape of the boat is different because it's to withstand high seas, okay, and the waves. A boat that is going to be used in the river is going to be shaped different from that because it's it's in moving water. Or you got a lake or a pond that is just no movement to it whatsoever, unless it's Lake Michigan. Then you got waves in there too. You have to decide what type of water you're going to be using your boat in, and then you have to figure out what type of hull or what shape of boat will best handle that water. Okay, once you do those things, you can figure out what shape of boat, what type of boat would be good for you, and what size. Okay, how many people do you plan bringing with you? Once you figure that out, you get to figure out what kind of boat you want. Then you just look for it. You look for that boat. Okay, once you find that boat, if you could possibly take a mechanic with you to test it out, always run it. Okay, run that boat, hook some water to the engine, run the boat run it for a good 20 minutes. Let it run. Okay, don't start it up and that's it, and then that's not good enough. Let it run for a little while. Let that engine come up to a good warm temperature to make sure that it runs properly. You want to get under it and inspect it for holes and structural damage. You also want to look at the trailer and inspect the wheels and the hubs. Make sure that there's not a whole lot of rust and corrosion on the trailer. Obvious things that you can do are you can do a compression test on the engine, on each cylinder, to make sure that it has proper compression for that engine, which I can't tell you that either. You'd have to look that up, or bring somebody with you that knows about boats. That's my take on boats. You can buy a fixer-upper like I did that's going to need carpet and stuff, and that's enjoyable if you enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I do. I like to fix things and tinker with stuff and customize them to my liking. What else? Can I think of anything else? Don't rush into the purchase. Look around and be very careful. You don't have to buy the first thing that you see, no matter how cheap it is. And don't expect the first one that you buy to be perfect. That's because it's probably not going to be. For some reason, somebody's selling that boat, and always keep that in mind. And ask, why are you selling the boat? And don't expect a truthful answer. You have to kind of read the answer to try to figure out what's going on. Okay? Think about the year of the boat. How old is the boat? How old is the motor? Keep in mind that those parts corrode with salt water. And if it's very, very old, I would stay away from it. I would go with a newer boat, and I would definitely, if I had enough money, go with a 4-stroke engine, not a 2-stroke. A 4-stroke, I believe, is going to be more dependable for you, and you're not going to have to mix your gas with your oil. It's quieter. I would go with a 4-stroke if I had a chance to do this all over again. And if I ever do buy another boat, I'm going to definitely make sure I get a 4-stroke. That's all, folks. That's all I can think of to tell you about if you're getting ready to buy a boat. Just be real careful, and if you can, bring somebody with you that knows all about it. All about it. Thanks for watching, folks. Y'all have a good day.